Hi, today I've come here to meet a very special person for a quick fire chat with him. Let me introduce you to CA Dayaniwas Sharma. Hello, sir. Thank you for your time.
Hi Mahesh,
Sir, I have come here for a couple of curious questions that have been there. I would just want to ask those questions to you.
please go ahead.
Sir, the first question is I just want to understand what has been your contributions to the Mother Institute of Chartered Accountants of India in the past two terms.
Yep, 6 years, which is two terms, has been a great journey. I think this 6 years have given me a lot of learning because certain transformative things which we have done it in institute.
Mhm,
I was fortunate along with my council members to be part of it
mhm,
and somewhere leading also.
uh-huh.
Topics such as SSP portal, which is today everyone today without SSP they can't think anything.
That's true.
Followed with digital learning, which is online learning, where
Right.
every member across the country, length and width, wherever he is sitting, they can actually listen to the best of the best speakers, and knowledge is flat across the board. And I think that knowledge was important for us. Third is Udin. I don't have to talk much about it. The transformation is global. That itself is a best acceptance. It's a testimony for the profession standing with 75 years. DigiLocker, which is again a Government of India chapa for our ID card, which is actually come in. Followed with the most interesting thing is the world's first forensic standards, where we ensured that 200 chartered accountants come together during the COVID time and pro bono basis they have contributed and we could make the world's first forensic standards. Then we have done a lot of skill-based training for trainings for our members as well as students in different forms to upskill themselves and then ensure that they train each other and move up the ladder. Most important one again is on the new curriculum, which is today the talk of town across the globe. We have benchmarked with seven different
Right.
world's best institutes, and we made our institute better than that. I think that is one important thing which we have done. Then on the growth of firms, domestic networking guidelines, which was one important factor, and which today we are seeing large number of firms coming together to form network, and then they are thinking to merge their practices to make India large firms. And in that process, the most important part is the quality of firms, in which we have revised the entire peer review guidelines which was required to be done, and that has been well accepted. I think most of the firms in India today are actually going to get themselves peer reviewed, which is a big brand image building on the quality of chartered accountants, followed with finally AI and ICI. I think everyone knows today the buzzword across the country, across the globe, including the international chapters, is AI and ICI, and that's a blessing for the profession as such.
That's very commendable, sir. Following with the AI, sir, can you throw some light on how practicing chartered accountants currently are adopting AI and what is the future about it?
Mahesh, we always tell, we refer institute as mother institute.
Yes.
Mother doesn't discriminate between a member in practice, member in industry, or international members, large firm, small firm. No. For institute, member is member. That's it. Student is student. In this era of AI, the most important point which we have come across is this 75 years standing
Uh-huh.
and the kind of knowledge repository which ICI has got. We had to get it condensed to a form where it is on a fingertips. No person today is willing to be an ignorant person in compliance of law or compliance of standards. But what has happened over a period of time, the complex environment which is there, you need to be abreast with lot of things. That is where AI is actually come into play. So not only in practice, but also in industry,
Okay.
people are started using CAGPT. And
Okay.
you know CAGPT what it is.
Yes, definitely, definitely. But however, for the benefit of members, could you give certain examples as to how AI is actually changing the way chartered accountants are rendering services to the industry at large?
Yeah, I think when we started to this committee was just formed in 20th of February 2024.
Right.
And when this committee was formed, we were totally new and we were not having a knowledge of where we are going to head towards.
Mhm.
But from there, today we have come to a level where close to 7,000 people have got trained on AI.
My goodness.
And most importantly, when you talk about the advantages, like today CA GPT, go to the direct tax tab and connect and attach an income tax notice or a GST notice
Mhm.
and tell it to give a reply.
Mhm.
It actually pulls out from the universe of ICAI the best quality responses, and it gives a response where you can sit and only do an edit part.
Wow.
So much is been saved for people, because people somewhere are struggling to get right set of people, and I think skilled resources is a challenge across the board, and it'll evolve over a period of time. Adoption of technology is going to take us to a different level. So that one thing, when you talk from a point of view of member in practice. Now let me talk about member in industry. For getting a right references on their table, we introduce IND forum, which is just on this Sunday, where 5,000 listed company financial statements, rather I'll say annual reports, are being put onto the CA GPT, and you can do any kind of analysis, any kind of referencing, any kind of questioning you want to do. It comes out from there. It has been made as a cluster specific, industry specific GPT, like pharma, like IT and ITES, like infrastructure, like manufacturing, mining. Different sections are there, and all the listed entities which are in that particular sector are being put. And today, if I want to do a comparative analysis of all these industries, I can comfortably do and ensure that I am actually updated and upskilled towards using that knowledge which is being used by another peer of mine who's a chartered accountant who made a reporting in the chartered financial statements in a right manner. So this is for the members in industry. Now let us talk about the students.
Right.
Now students' entire study plan can be made from CA GPT itself.
Oh, that's great.
So all the three sections are being effectively covered in this entire process.
That is fantastic, sir.
One final point is, for the first time in ICAI history, we have trained 700 employees of ICAI on AI.
Wow.
Just imagine.
That
We
is
had a
really
complete
achievement.
training process. That is one point. Number two, close to 150 batches. The registrations are full. We completed, I think, 75 or so is completed. Every batch we have a size of 50 to 60 people, and the length and breadth of the country, north, south, east, west, is effectively covered.
Okay.
Age group which is covered is from 21 to 82.
Wow.
So I think you can understand
That
with
is
this.
huge. True.
That is a coverage which our institute is actually working on, and we want every member of the student to be updated with the current technology. This is actually going to give them a lot of benefit in their practice as well as professional services or the jobs what they are doing.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So the numbers are speaking in itself, and it's really fantastic. But however, there is one more question that has just come to my mind after knowing the numbers. As the number of people they start using AI, so do you suggest, like, what is your perspective about setting up a standard framework about using the AI by the members and the chartered accountants? Do you see any challenges coming up that side?
See, challenges are going to come undoubtedly, and when there is a new evolution, it is going to come out with the challenges only. Point number one. Point number two, I think as an institute, we will be the first one to look in from a perspective of, uh, you know, how and which way the things have to be protected.
Correct.
That is going to come next. First, our focus was to make people aware about AI.
Adoption.
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 Correct.
Correct.
Similarly, what we have done the first program in July, where 2,200 people from 26 states and 6 countries have participated in Hyderabad, which is called the AIS conference. 150 batches.
That is huge.
And huge number of workshops which we are doing at different locations, which is giving a lot of insight to people to understand what AI is. First, let us understand AI.
Got it.
Then we will talk about the risk and the other factors which are associated with it.
Right.
And I think as a profession is, we all are chartered accountants. We ensure that we don't cross that borderline at any given point in time. And I'm pretty confident our members are going to take care of that with regards to confidentiality, sharing of information. Multiple such things are there. Let us see.
Definitely.
Institute is going to come out for sure.
Definitely, definitely. In the coming term, what are the things you want to consider in terms of developing and implementing and its adoption as well? Since the adoption is already taken up, and slowly a set of people have been reached, but there are still a lot of members to whom this AI needs to reach. So, what actions might be needed, for adoption and even implementation for that matter in the coming term?
See, there is a myth that AI is technology. AI is not technology. AI is a tool for delivering more effective professional services. I'll put it this way. So
Okay.
that myth, we need to move it out. Everyone has been talking there, you are talking about AI everywhere. No, I'm not talking about AI everywhere.
Mhm.
Please understand, accounting standards, corporate laws, auditing standards, peer review, ethical standards, anything which you are talking about is a compression of knowledge.
Knowledge.
This knowledge has to be available on click of buttons.
Right.
With technology,
Mhm.
that subject or standard is not going to change. It's
Okay.
going to be there only.
Definitely.
It's how you adopt it to ensure that one, you are effective,
Mhm.
and one second thing is that you don't miss out.
Correct.
So these two things are going to play an important role in the entire framework of adoption of AI.
Got it. So basically, members should develop themselves. They shouldn't be like there are unanswered questions to the members that will the AI replace the auditing field. So based, I think your question answers well
I
for
don't
that.
think it is going to replace anything. See, it's only going to fine tune many things. Fine tune, I'm using the word fine
Fine.
tune. That means when you are having certain things in your hand, obviously the expectation will be to deliver more and better.
Right.
So that is what is going to come as a, I'll not say pressure, but that will be actually coming to all the members to follow.
Yeah, so I think that can be addressed with the training programs, like how the ICA has already started batches of letting people or the members know about the awareness about the AI, and probably more is something like that can be added, which will help members grow further in the AI.
Yes. So at this point in time, we have started the level 1 batch only.
Right.
So there is a level 2 and level 3 also going to come up. And one is a general knowledge,
Mhm.
which we are doing in form of 1 day workshop, certification course, which is in form of 3 days, and then might be an advanced level learning, which is going to be a little more on technology side. But yes, the focus will be on how do you deliver more effectively in your professional services, whether you be a practicing member
Mhm.
or you be a member in industry. See, just imagine CFO is on the other side and this side is auditor.
Right.
Is it making any difference? Both have to require the same knowledge today.
True.
I cannot say I'm a practicing member, I'll require less knowledge, and you are a CFO, you'll require another knowledge. No.
Absolutely correct. That's
So
right.
barriers of knowledge are going to be broken now.
That's fantastic. I think that's all I've got. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very
It
much.
was great. Thank you so much.
Let's catch up again.
Yes.
Thank you.